You need to tell me it is 2025 and you don't know how to do a full glam yet? Girl, come on, I'm gonna show you how to do it. This look is literally so easy, but it looks like I spent hours doing it. And I didn't. And I didn't spend hundreds of dollars either. This is literally so easy to do. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it, and it's all affordable. It's okay. Take a deep breath. We're gonna walk through this step by step together. I'm gonna hold your hand. You got this. I already did foundation because I'm trying out the new Natasha Denona foundation today. It's absolutely stunning. My biggest recommendation here is when you're applying your foundation, make sure to avoid your under eye area. You don't need a ton of products caking it up down there. It's time to go in with concealer. I'm going in with one that is pretty bright because I want a nice bright under eye. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I'm using the shade Porcelain in kind of a strategic placement. The reason I'm brightening here is because I want a nice bright under eye that's making me look more awake. And then here to kind of snatch and kind of give me like a lifted appearance. I like to brighten the center of the face, so I like to do a little in the center of the forehead, a little down the bridge of the nose, a little on the chin, and then also do a little reverse contour right along where the natural contour of my cheek is, a little bit lower than that, just to emphasize it a little. It's time to blend. I'm going in with a little concealer brush. This one is from House Labs. You can use a sponge or a brush. We're just going to go in little tapping motions because we don't want to smear the product around. I'm not trying to move it very much, and I'm also not trying to sheer it out. I want to kind of maintain the coverage and the brightness. I'm going to use whatever's left over on my brush to go ahead and conceal my eyelids. I'm going to cream bronze. I'm going to go in with this one from Morphe. Mine is in the shade Spark. This is the Sudden Heat Cream Bronzer. Apply this everywhere where I want a little bit of extra warmth on the face. So pretty much the perimeter of the face. I definitely got to get this jawline. Now I'm going in with a brush just to tap this in. Nice dense brush to blend this out, and I'm just tapping. First, it's time for my favorite part, which is a pink cheek. I'm using this Catrice blush stick in the shade Pink Sweetheart. Bring it up on the brush and then tapping it directly onto my cheekbone. I always say, if you're not looking like Neapolitan ice cream at this point, you're doing it wrong. And if you're scared of looking like Neapolitan ice cream, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Now it is time to blur everything all together. I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you an alternative to my favorite pink powder from the drugstore. My favorite one is the L'Oreal Blurfection powder, hands down, nothing else compares. But this one from LA Girl is also really pretty. This is the pale pink powder. We're going to use this on a powder puff to just set and brighten under our eyes. If you have more mature skin or you're worried about creasing or looking cakey under your eyes, definitely use a big fluffy eyeshadow brush and gently dust some of this powder under your eyes instead of pressing it in the way that I do. Setting with this loose powder everywhere that we did our concealer, so pretty much the entire center of the face. And set all of my cream bronzer with powder bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm telling you guys, the shade literally just says bronzer. So I don't know if I'm reading it wrong. Just gently dusting this over the top of where I did my cream bronzer earlier. I like to use a nice big fluffy brush for this. This is the BK Beauty 104. We have to reinforce our cream blush with a powder blush. This is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Confident Pink. And it's very pigmented, so you only need a tiny bit. Look how beautiful. Now it's time to go in and fill in our brows. I'm using the NYX Blade & Shade Brow Pencil. Now for our eyes, I'm going to show you how to do something super, super simple. You don't have to do anything crazy. Taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, the same one that we used all over our face. I'm putting this in my crease with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Take a dark brown or black eyeshadow on a really teeny tiny smudging brush. I'm just going to apply this right along my lash line. I like using eyeshadow because it's a little bit softer and because I can smudge it out and make it look a little smoky. It's like you did a lot of work when you really didn't do anything at all. If you're feeling really funky, you can add a little glitter. This is my current favorite from Dose of Colors. This one is in the shade Stardust. You cannot tell me that's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Now it's time to curl your lashes and add a little waterproof mascara. Feeling really crazy, you can add a fake lash. I love these from Velour because they're self-adhesive strips. I literally take them out of the packaging. I didn't even trim them, and I'm popping them straight on, and they're perfect, and they're so easy to apply. Just time to pop on a lip combo, and I'm just going to set my lips with a little bit of the same loose powder I used earlier. Using the NYX Duck Plump Lip Liner in the shade Subtle Touch. These are definitely a spicy lip liner, so beware. Because I'm going for something kind of matte and like simple today, I'm just going to do a little teeny tiny dot of concealer, adding a little bit of the loose powder. It's time to spray to set. I'm using the Milani Make It Last, and there you go. Now you know how to do a full glam. I knew you could do it. I know you have to feel iconic because I feel iconic, and I believed in you. And we did it together. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for watching, Bestie. I love you.